Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Friday, currently 11:45 in the morning. We've been online for about 15 minutes or so. There's a $2 peak pay going on, and even with that, there's so much garbage. So I was like, you know what, after declining maybe 5 or 6 orders, this one came along. $14, 4 miles, from 2 pretty decent merchants that I know I'm not gonna have to wait. And the best part is that both drop-offs are not apartments or high-rises. They're probably houses. A little further away, but not too bad. I'm wearing my Star Wars polo here in honor of Obi-Wan Kenobi's new show. I have not seen it yet. I wanted to see it last night, but I got caught up editing the video, and I want to be able to pay attention. So I'm probably going to watch it tonight, so don't spoil it for me, please. We're about to pull up here to the Tropical Smoothie Cafe. The major problem with this one is there's no parking. That's the one thing that I've realized the first time that I was here, because there's absolutely no parking. But it's okay, I just saw a spot right now. We're gonna have to just make a quick little U-turn. There's a fire hydrant, but I'm not close enough to the fire hydrant, so I think it should be fine. Anyways, let me get these 2 picked up, and then we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty guys, hopefully you can hear me okay. I just realized we have a tornado warning, and the sky is falling. It's raining out of nowhere. It went from being cloudy to like being gloomy to just raining really hard. We have both orders picked up. Of course, we have to, take advantage of the Unlimited Sip Club from Panera. If you guys are not part of it, I think it's a great deal. I think it's really aimed at drivers and, maybe commuters, I guess. But think about it, we're on the road all the time. Might as well get free drinks, right? Anyways, I'm feeling a little ambitious today, and I'm thinking we're gonna go for $400 today. That's my goal, $400. Can we do it? I don't know. Anyways, let me get these 2 dropped off, and then we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we got the orders dropped off, and as you can tell by my shirt, I'm wet. The sky is falling. Today I would not mind like a Bloomingdale's delivery that has like 12 or 14 stops, that I know that I'm gonna have orders for the next couple of hours, so then I don't have to, worry about getting wet and all that stuff. But it is what it is, one of the hazards of, doing food delivery, just water. The only thing you really gotta worry about is bad drivers, and there's plenty of those on the road. So now we have $14 in the books, currently $12.07. So we're not doing too bad, I guess. I'm sure there's probably a lot more drivers right now since they have that $2 peak pay. So we'll see what happens. But as of right now, we're getting nothing but garbage. Look at this Walmart order: 5 items, 10.8 miles. This is with a $2 peak, by the way, and it's only paying $13.50. Come on. They can do better than that. Anyways, we'll see how long this takes. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we just accepted our next order here from Potbelly Stack Offers. I believe it was paying $15.25, 4 miles, I think. I took it because why not? We can stay active during the rain. Might as well. The only problem was that I was like in the left lane, and I need to be in the right lane, and there's 4 lanes in between, or 3 lanes in between us. So there was no way I could do that. That's one of the things I don't like about this area, is the traffic. So we ended up having to drive further out to come back in, but it's all good. I didn't even realize there was a Potbelly in this area. And I looked it up, and it's in the bottom of an office building. So, I mean, makes sense. There's a lot of businesses here, so it makes sense to have maybe a little, 7-Eleven or Potbelly or any type of sub type of place at the bottom level, so the workers can get something in or get something on the way out. I don't know. But yeah, it's currently 12:15, and we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty guys, and just like that, we're back on the road. Man, I feel so bad for the guys in the Potbelly. Their AC is broken. So when you walk in, you just feel the heat, But yeah, so now we have both orders picked up. One of them has a bunch of milkshakes, which is the first one that I'm going to right now. We're only 4 minutes away, so I'm pretty excited about that. Hopefully we can get in and get out relatively quick, because sometimes it takes a while to get access into these buildings while your boy's gonna get soaked. So there's that. Anyways, we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we got both orders dropped off. They were both paying a little bit more, I think. So it went from $15.25 to $16.51, I think. Now we're sitting at $30.51, not too bad, all things considered. I'm probably gonna take the next best thing that comes my way, because I have a feeling there's a lot of drivers out. Because why wouldn't you be? $2 peak pay, why not? So right now it's 12:45. So basically a little over an hour, and we did 30 bucks. Hey, not too bad, not too bad. Hopefully it stays that way. Again, the peak pay is going on until 2 p.m. It's basically almost 1, so I have a feeling that we're gonna have a very productive day. Perhaps not 400, but I'm sure gonna try. I'm for sure gonna try. We're probably gonna dash till about 10, so we got plenty of time. Let's go. Alrighty guys, after declining a couple of orders and just being parked for like 5 minutes, we got this one right here from Super Chicken showing 925. I think it's going like 3 miles. It just makes sense, you know, and I don't want to be like stationary for too long. So we jumped on it. We're making our way there to Super Chicken. We're 2 minutes away, less than a mile. So I'm pretty hyped about today. I think we're going to do extremely well. And this rain is the worst kind of rain. It rains for like 2 minutes and it stops. Then it rains for 5 minutes, then it stops. Like, I wish it would just rain really hard for like 10 minutes and then it would stop, you know. But from the weather, it looks like it's going to be raining the entire day. So maybe they'll throw more peak pay. Who knows? Anyways, let me get this picked up. It's currently 1 o'clock on the dot. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we got her dropped off. It was 9:25. Now we're sitting at 39.76. And let me tell you what just happened. Let me just calm down for a second. I'm pretty heated right now. I think I used all the self-restraint I had for the entire day on this customer, right? So I get here, and I thought his notes were kind of funny, so I took a screenshot. Because he said to do everything. It says, please knock on the door, ring the doorbell, text me when you leave the food or whatever it said, right? So I do all of that. I ring the doorbell, knock, send him a text. As I'm walking back to the car, he comes out, yo, why the F are you knocking on the door, ringing the doorbell? I have a baby, now the baby's awake, now my dog is all acting up now. Like, are you stupid? Can you not read? And I'm like, whoa, chill. First of all, I was like, you know what? Chill. Like, I was like, what are you talking about, sir? I was like, if you look at your notes, you put in there for me to do exactly what I did. I knocked on the doorbell. Jeez. I rang the doorbell. I knocked on the door. I sent you a text, just like I said to do. And then he's like, no, that's not what I put in there. I put not to do those things. And I was like, sir, I have a screenshot of it. I can show you. And he was like, why do you have a screenshot? I'm like, because sometimes people say they don't get the food, or maybe people say you don't follow instructions. I followed your instructions down to that letter. You know, and I was getting kind of heated. So I was like, I need to calm down because you can get deactivated for anything. So I was like, I'm sorry if, you know, your dog is all riled up and the baby woke up, but I just followed your instructions. You know, so if you want to take a look at the customer app and maybe look at them before you do your next order, you know, I don't know what else to tell you. You know, and we're like literally like not yelling. I mean, he was yelling. I was more like shouting back and forth. Until his wife comes out and she's like, oh, it's not a big deal. Like, I'm so sorry. He's just, you know, really stressed out, whatever, you know. And I was like, oh, you know what? It's all good. I get it. We can all have bad days. That was that. But I'm telling you, this dude right here, like, he was like ready to like throw down. He wanted to catch these hands right here. You know what I'm saying? Well, we were not about to entertain that, but still, like, he was ready to go. And when I get into that mentality, that mode, I'm not the bigger person. I'm not gonna say, oh, you know what, I'm gonna walk away. No, like, I've gotten into plenty of arguments with people about some stupid things because of that. That's just how I'm wired. But anyways, we got it dropped off. Luckily, his wife came to defuse the situation. But I know that I was in the right. I have the screenshot to prove it. It's set to ring the doorbell, knock on the door, and text the man, and then all of those things. All of those things. So, anyways, that really just really soured my mood right now. I'm trying to calm down because I was heated. You know, I'm thinking maybe I'll call support and let them know what happened in case this guy wants to, you know, pull something. But we'll see. I don't know. Anyways, we're currently sitting at almost 40 bucks. It's 1:20. We still got plenty of time. We got 40 minutes left here of the peak pay. But I just can't believe that happened. Like, I just can't believe that happened. Hypothetically speaking, let's say that I did make that mistake. Are you really gonna yell at someone for that? You're really gonna come out, start swearing like, why do you have to do this, blah blah blah? Like, this man made it seem like I ran over his dog or something. Come on. Anyways, let me get back to the Maggiano's area and then we'll see you guys in a bit. Let me calm down. Alrighty guys, we have our next order here. We just picked it up from Corner Bakery, which to me seems like another Panera type of, you know, store. I think it's a chain, yeah, Corner Bakery. So about the same. I think it looks a little bit fancier than Panera. The food looks good, but then again, it gives me that Panera vibes where the food looks good, but is the food actually good, you know? Anyways, it was showing 825, I think like 2.2 miles, whatever it was. So now we're almost there. We're just taking smart orders, nothing crazy. So far, we haven't really had a banger, but that's okay. Not every day is gonna be full of bangers. Plus, the day is young. So we got plenty of time to get a couple of bangers, you know. Hopefully you guys are doing well. We'll see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, we got the order dropped off from the corner bakery. And speaking of bangers, look at this one that came in from Bloomingdale's, showing, first of all, look at that payout, 123 with 75 cents. But according to Para, it's gonna be $134 with some change, with a little not even a unicorn. I think it's a spaceship, or was it a unicorn? I forgot what it said. 10 different orders, 13 items. According to them, it's going to be 85.4 miles, but you know, we're tracking our own miles separately to see if it's accurate. Anyways, the pickup process, a little bit lengthy. I think we spent maybe 20 minutes, mainly because we couldn't find 2 of the orders. Eventually they found them, so that added maybe an extra 5 minutes. So without that, maybe 15 minutes. This time I knew exactly where to go, where to park, to minimize, you know, my steps, basically. That way I don't spend any time waiting and whatnot, or walking around. But yeah, so now here we are. You guys can see all the packages are back here. I'm hyped. The one in the back is actually a gift, and it's crazy expensive. It's some kind of like really fancy like comforter, I think. But what I'm doing is, so I looked up which one is next. So this is my next order right here. So I'm moving them up to the front seat as I'm delivering them. That way I'm not looking around when I'm getting there. So after I drop this off, I'm gonna see what's next. Move it to the front seat, keep it moving. Now my biggest worry slash fear is the parking in DC, because this is like actually like DC. Just looking at the map, you know. But we'll see. I mean, yesterday everything worked out great. I have a feeling that most of these places are going to be like houses. I don't really think there's a whole lot of apartments, but I could be wrong. We're only like 5 minutes away from the first place, so it's going to be an adventure. I'm going to try and record more of it, so that way I can share my experience. But yeah, so hopefully we are back in the area around 5. It's 2:20 right now. It says to deliver by 3:30, but I don't think that's accurate. Plus, I know someone in the comments said that they just throw that out there. It's not really a real number or a real time. And I mean, there's no way. Even if I was, I don't know, speed racer, there's no way I could reach all of these drop-offs. Plus, you gotta account for traffic. But honestly, this order coming in around 150 whenever I got it, it's perfect during the dead times, because it's gonna occupy the whole time, you know. So I think after we drop these off, plus whatever I was out for the whole day, I think we're gonna be almost at $200. So hey, what's not to love? Anyways, we'll see you guys in a bit. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we got the first one dropped off, and I just realized that the peak pay, I got this one right before the peak pay was ending. So all these orders have peak pay. Now it's interesting that the next order is going straight to DC. I'm pretty sure there was another one in Virginia according to the map. So maybe we're gonna do that on the way back. I don't know. Let me see. Oh yeah, there's definitely some that are in Virginia. So I don't know why it's telling me to go to DC, but we're gonna go ahead and follow it. Why not, right? Maybe they're time sensitive. I really don't know. But the next one is 40 minutes away, or 14 miles. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so we're still making our way, obviously. And I was playing around with the app, and then I took the screenshot right here, and it shows you all the orders, and they each have like a specific time. So I think that's why it's making me do this one first. Maybe this one was promised by a certain time. So as you can see, the last one is by 5:30. That's a little bit late. I don't know if I want to be still doing this order by 5:30. So hopefully we can definitely beat that. I guess it's all going to depend on the traffic and how everything else goes. But I have a feeling that it's actually going to make me, not make me, but it's going to take me back towards that area towards the end. So I think it is going to be a little bit more miles than what I was originally thinking, but it's not going to be 85 miles, I don't think. I mean, I could be wrong, so I don't know. That's what we're trying this out. So it's an experiment, it's an experience. I think it's going to work out well. So now we still have a solid 30-minute drive here, and there's an accident ahead. I see the flashing lights, so traffic is coming. Anyways, we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, quick update. We're entering DC. We're 4 miles away, but because of the traffic, it's a 21-minute drive. Man, you know what's crazy? I hate driving in DC, like personally, you know. But hey, you know what? For the experience, honestly, this cash flow is really nice when you really think about it, you know. So I think this is why I'm gonna switch to this zone probably for the foreseeable future, because you're not gonna see an order like this in my home area, you know. There's no way. There's not even a Walmart in that area, you know. So anyways, now we're entering here the District of Columbia. I'm gonna try and put some dash cam footage, of course, of DC, so you guys can see how people drive out here. But it's just like any city, like New York City, you know. people just do whatever they want to do. So anyways, let me get this dropped off and then we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, so we're here, our third drop off. The problem is it's an apartment complex or condo, whatever. I'm trying to find parking, but DC parking, oh man. I've looped around this block already once and I'm pretty sure that I found a spot here. So that's what I'm trying to do, but you know, people are walking, which is fine, that's their right. They just walk really, really slow, which is kind of annoying. But we're pulling up right here. Oh, photo and forwards, what is this? You need a zone parking or something. Oh man, this is a struggle. Okay, there's some parking on the other side right here. So you might have to make a quick U-turn or something. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, so far, this is honestly what I was fearing the most that would happen. The fact that there's no freaking parking. You know, so we're gonna park right here. I think I can park right here. Hopefully, you know, we don't come back and there's either a ticket in the car or the car is towed or something. I don't know. I think I can park here. I mean, it has a little parking icon, like, you know, where you can park and whatnot. So we'll see what happens. I'm not expecting to be here for long, so wish me luck. Alrighty guys, so we got the order dropped off. It actually wasn't as bad because I'm not allowed access upstairs, so we left it with the concierge. Luckily, you know, the car was still there, no tickets, no, you know, boot in the car or anything. We were probably gone for less than 5 minutes, so that's a plus. Hopefully I'm able to put here the other footage from the street. So what I'm saying right now is what the camera is actually also looking into the outside world. I feel like that didn't make any sense. I don't know why I said it like that. But you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm basically trying to show you DC here in the flesh. Currently 3:30 in the afternoon. The next order is less than a mile away, but 7 minutes. I'm hoping that the parking situation is a little bit better. But you know, I have no problem parallel parking or anything. But if you guys struggle with that, this would not be the move for you guys. But you know, we're over here making moves. Anyways, let me get this dropped off and we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we got the third order dropped off. A little more complicated because like I thought it was food. She's like, oh, put the food in the chair, you can go. And I'm like, it's not food, it's a package. And he was like, oh, okay, well, then he let me upstairs, we dropped it off. Now we're only 2 miles away from the next order, or 15 minutes because of the traffic. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I think I'm getting pretty lucky with the parking because I've been in DC before and it's tough to find parking. So I could not imagine how people dash in DC. It must be really hard. But I'm sure there's probably a lot of peak pay. I don't know. I've never dashed in DC, nor do I want to after just dropping out packages here. It's currently 3:40 and we still have a bunch of packages left. I think I have a few more left in DC before we go to Maryland and then head back towards Virginia. So overall, a pretty fun adventure. So far, no big issues. I'm just worried about the parking, that's all. So currently 3:40 in the afternoon. We're 15 minutes away, like I just said, or 2 miles. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so it looks like we're finally heading out of DC. I think we just dropped off the last one in DC. Now we're heading to Arlington, which is, you know, next to DC, but in Virginia. I'm really hoping that it's not making me go there and then go to Maryland, because that would really suck. We're 18 minutes away here from the next drop off. There's just a lot of traffic, so yeah. Anyways, we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, so we got our latest order dropped off here in Arlington, and now I have to go to Bethesda, Maryland. Oh my goodness. I think it's because of the time. When I got there, the lady was like, she made it seem like she'd been waiting for me, you know? So anyways, we have a 22-minute drive for 8 miles away. But for this one, she actually had to sign, so I'm not sure what she bought. Maybe it was something super expensive, but the bag was this big, super tiny, so I don't know. But now we have a 22-minute drive. We're going back here to the great state of Maryland. Yay! So anyways, we'll see you guys in like 30 minutes. Alrighty guys, we got the last one dropped off. Now we just finished at 5 o'clock on the dot. We were like 39 minutes early to the last drop off, which is great. And the best thing is that we're only about 18 minutes away from the parking lot where I've been chilling out at Maggiano's, which is great. Would I do this order again? Absolutely. Even though it took me to DC, even though parking was a struggle. You know, you wanna know why? Let me look at the miles, okay? I'm gonna put the screenshot right here. Now these are the miles after dropping the last one off, okay? From leaving the what's it called, the Bloomingdale's, to just dropping it off, right? When I originally got the offer, I was like 1 mile away from Bloomingdale's, so 44.7 miles, nowhere near the 89, and I'm only 8 miles away from being back at by the Maggiano's. So we'll look at the total mileage then, but it's not looking like anywhere near all those miles, you know. Now it went from 123.25, I think is what the pay was, to like 127. So it's interesting that Para told me it was gonna be like 134, but it only went up to 127. So I didn't know that they could be wrong when it's like the little unicorn or whatever. I mean, it's good to know. Or are we gonna get that remaining money later on today, like we did the other day? Towards the end of my shift, I keep getting plus two, all these extra $2. I'm like, what is going on? So maybe that's gonna happen. Honestly, I would do it again. It was fun. I like the fact that there's no downtime. The only thing that really sucks for me personally is that I couldn't really use the bathroom anywhere because these are not restaurants. I'm going to people's houses. So the first thing, not the best thing, the first thing that we're gonna do when we get back is use the bathroom. I gotta pee so bad. But just like that, we're sitting at $176, I believe, with some change. Let me see. Yeah, with 51 cents. So just like that. And we're gonna get back just before dinner starts, which is awesome. So overall, I think these orders are great between 1 and 4. I think the miles are always gonna be way off. Probably like, I would say maybe half of whatever is shown, or a little above half. So if you guys are getting orders like this in your areas, I would totally risk it. Just one time, try it out, as long as you're okay with that payout. And the fact that these could also go up. These payments do go up a little bit, which is interesting. Some customers, they had to sign. Some of them, you drop it off. So it was definitely an interesting process. I didn't like the fact that it took me all over the place, but I'm guessing it's because there are certain items are promised by a certain time. So that kind of sucks. But overall, I think it was totally worth it. Now we're basically almost at $200, and we still got plenty of time to hit it. So it's been a great day so far. Let me get back to my zone, and then we'll see you guys on the next order. Let's go. Alrighty guys, and just like that, we're back in the Maggiano's parking lot, and let's look at the overall mileage. Okay, we drove 52.8 miles, basically 53 miles overall, from start to finish. Nowhere near the 84.5 miles or whatever it was shown. So if you guys have these orders in your areas, definitely risk it. I mean, I'm 2 for 2 right now. The miles are way off. I would say it's a little more than half. Whatever is shown, divide that by 2 and then add like 10 or 15 miles, something like that. I don't know. But we have our next order here from Wildfire, showing $15.25 for the payout. 3 items, I think like 8.8 miles. But according to Para, it's going to be $22.25 with the star. So we're going to jump on that. Let's get dinner started. After this, we're going to be basically almost at $200. But first, I got to use the bathroom. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off from Wildfire. I did not realize there was a $2 peak pay going on in my area. Anyways, got the order dropped off. Now we're sitting at $198 with 76 cents. And then I realized there's another peak pay going on for an additional $1. So now we're not taking anything less than $7.25. We do have like a 20-minute drive back, but it's all good. We're basically at 200. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so on the way back from the last drop off, we stopped by 7-Eleven. I got myself a little Monster energy drink. And then it picked me up. I'm falling asleep. I'm feeling super tired. I think the fact that I was active for like 2.5 hours straight, almost 3 hours doing that order from Bloomingdale's really wore me out. So I feel really tired, but I do want to stay out at least till like 9, So I'm like, I need something to wake up, re-energize, But anyways, we have our next order here from Wildfire. So now, I think yesterday was PF Chang's day. Today, it seems to be Wildfire's day. Now, the order, according to Para, it's going to be $25 and some change. So we jumped on that right away. The food was ready. So now here we are, have a 14-minute drive or 7 miles, whatever it is. After this, we're going to be over $200 for sure. Again, the goal is to beat or replicate what we did yesterday of $324 with 86 cents, I think. So it's possible. We're not that far off. We got plenty of time. I'm off from my normal job today, so we'll see. Although I have a feeling that today's video is going to take me extra long to edit because I want to include what I recorded from my dash cam and all that stuff, so you guys can see all the traffic that I had to deal with. But we'll see. It'll be fine. Anyways, let me get this dropped off. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are killing it. Guys, join the Discord. I'm always active on there. Maybe not as active as I could be, but I'm also driving like you guys. So, whenever I get a chance, I like to, peep in there and see what's going on. Just follow the conversation and see how other people are doing, Anyways, we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, so we got the order dropped off. Now we're sitting at $223.80, and I'm actually going ahead and call it a day. I don't know, I have a huge headache. I don't feel so good, so I'm like, you know what, let's just go ahead and, you know, call it a day, go home, maybe get some sleep. I don't know, maybe get some soup. I don't know. I have a huge headache. I haven't really eaten all day when I really think about it. I don't know, maybe that's it, but I have a huge headache and my head is pounding and I don't feel like driving, and yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and call it, put up all the screenshots. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Again, I'm kind of disappointed in myself, but at the same time, I feel like if I don't take care of myself right now, I'm gonna suffer tomorrow or even later on, if that makes any sense. So I think the best move right now is just to call it a day early. We made enough money to still be on track to hit 5,560 by Tuesday, or by the end of Tuesday. So hopefully you all understand. You guys stay safe. I'll see you guys on the next one.